never been to India before, so I obviously cannot share expertise with Indian medicine. However, I am a teacher of emergency medicine, so I was invited to come and teach, and I'm very, very happy to do so. I've been here teaching for a week in Kerala, and we've taught in Trivandrum and in Calicut, and there I did my teaching thing, and I think it was well received, but what I was really doing was learning about India and learning about medicine in India. And the comparisons between American and Indian medicine, it's indisputable that you are very similar to us. In fact, I feel it's very similar to when I was a resident in the 1980s. Back then, faculty weren't always present. Back then, we thought we didn't have good facilities. Back then, we didn't realize that the patients were our true teachers. But what we had was the opportunity to come together in small groups. I only had 3 other residents in my class. And as a group of 4 in a facility with teachers of various disciplines, we're able to learn for ourselves, create for ourselves, as well as learn from our patients and our teachers. I think in that way you are very similar. The residents that I've seen are doing exactly that. They're finding that to become together in a small group in a teaching circumstance allows them to start this excellent field of emergency medicine. While we were in Kerala, Dr. Amarnath and I got to tape a show on AsiaNet with the man who is an ambassador for India to several countries, including the United States. I was very happy to have Dr. Amarnath with me, because then he could answer all the hard questions, and I can answer the rest of them. The ambassador had an experience in Orlando, Florida, where he and his party had a car go through them, and several of them were seriously injured and on the sidewalk, and they got to experience EMS care in the United States, and they got to experience trauma care in the United States, and he had a number of insights as to how that was different. But one thing he said was U.S. care is so technologic and Indian care is so hands-on, and I don't think he understood that if you're doing emergency medicine anywhere on any continent, your emergency care is hands-on. And you have a great first step with that. You have great doctors, great clinicians, great history takers, great decision makers, and you do hands-on medicine very well. So as you start this path that started a decade or more ago, you will grow and find that the technology will improve, the faculty coverage will improve, the facilities will improve, but really the core of what you do is to take care of patients. You already know how to do that. With the enthusiasm I see in this building, the talent that I've seen teaching in Kerala, it's clear that you are going to be successful in building emergency medicine in India, and it's a great honor to speak to you about that at this time. Thanks.